welcome to a new and very interesting game. Well, it's not exactly a new game, but it is a new playthrough, a new Let's Play, featuring the music of Sons. Hopefully doesn't get any copyright struck. Welcome to Aviary Attorney, a game with a very unique art style, very unique music, very unique setting, very unique characters, based on the beloved Ace Attorney saga. Obviously this is being played on Steam. We don't need to change any settings, we're doing quite well for ourselves. Let's just dive right in. January 1st, 1848. The Chateau Kunia of Baron Rogrul. Is that Monseiur Grenwee? Oh mon Dieu! Grenwee is Frog. Dame Catherine, what have you done? Act 1. A cat with claws. It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? Well. Look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird falcon? Oh, too early for worms. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon. There'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first. Business? A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. That's probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. All right. Ahem. Dear Monseiur Falcon, I am writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Catherine, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She's being held at La Concierge prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Seigneur Pertois de Meow of the de Meow estate. Pertois de Meow. Lots of pun names. Very Ace Attorney. Well, this is quite something. I know. Your first serious client in months. Not just that. The de Meow estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Catherine, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts. Wow! So I suppose you intend on defending Dame Catherine in court? Nope. Can we... Of course, we'll be good. Paragon route. Of course, it would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to go find our kitty client at La Concierge. Excellent. My derriere was getting tired from all this sitting around. Oh, but I'd better file away Seigneur de Meow's letter first. One moment, Falcon. Pertois' letter has been added to your evidence folder. Ah, there we go. Seigneur Pertois de Meow has requested legal aid. Held at the concierge. Okay. I nearly forgot my wallet. Wouldn't want to lose that. Again, I recall you losing it at the New Year's party. And at Christmas. Yes, alright. No need to make a list. Okay, very good. Falcon has picked up his wallet. We have 20 francs. We are in France, naturally. Oh, so that's a separate function of... Oh, let's make a move. Oh, I like this. Welcome to the map screen. Areas marked with a clock symbol take a whole day to visit. No symbol can be visited freely. So this is very much... I would love to know how to drop a save. Aviary Attorney offices. No cases too big or small. No junk mail. So it'll take us a whole day to visit the prison, which is natural considering travel time. So this really takes a more somewhat open world and branching path approach to the whole Ace Attorney concept, which is really nice. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the that name is going to wreck me. Of the prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. They say it's the finest prison in all of France. The outer walls are impenetrable. The cells are spotless. The guards are well-mannered. What do you want? Hello, Quark. Good day, monsieur. I'm here to see Dame Catherine de Miao. I am due to represent her in court. Oh, you're a lawyer, huh? Fine. Follow me, Quark. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up. Whoosh. Sigh. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? Dame Catherine de Miao, I presume. Oh, you've arrived. The fantastic lawyer, Monseiur Falcon, and his petite assistant, Sparrowson. Milady's knowledgeable. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. Sorry. My papa told me he would only hire the best lawyers in town. I'm flattered. But they weren't available at such short notice, so he hired the first people in the address directory, and we're the A's. Oh. You see, Falcon, I told you listing under Aviary attorney would pay off. Let's get down to business. Dame Catherine, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief. I can do my best. What is it you wanted to know? All right. What happened on the night of the murder? What exactly happened? Friday evening, me and my papa had arrived at Chateau Kunia, home of the great Baron Rogueul. I'm going to be horrible at the French pun names. My papa spent all evening talking with Monseiur Grenwee and the Baron about business stuff. I know Monseiur Grenwee was the frog. Business stuff? Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So all through dinner, they were talking about the company's shares and investments, but I didn't really understand most of it. But after dinner, this man with a camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun. Sorry. Man with a what took your what? Camera. It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture. Wow, technology is amazing. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson. Pshaw, let me believe. Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. A photographer named Robitio attended the banquet. That's important to know. Please continue, Dame Catherine. So after we had the photograph, I went into the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monseiur Grenwee. It was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur. It must have been terrifying. It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask, Monseiur Falcon? Well, who was there? We have a general idea, but it'd be nice to know more. Dame Catherine, who attended the banquet that evening? Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest maman couldn't make it. And there was Baron Rogueul, who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid, Colleen, I think she was called. Of course there was Monseiur Grenwee. Well, until, he died. And there was Monsieur Robitio de Robinio, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a while. I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Anything suspicious? Dame Catherine, did you see anything suspicious that evening? Suspicious? Like, maybe a guy looking in the shadows, or a bloodied murder weapon. Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you are looking for an easy answer. You got me. I did not see anything, I'm afraid. The evening was very normal. The food was delicious. The conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident. I see. Wait! Falcon, you missed something of huge importance. I did. Dame Cataline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was! You and your damn stomach. Let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter. Go on. Then a marbled steak, served perfect bloody rare. Glorious. Falcon, write this down. What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case, which means it totally will. Write it all down, please, for me. Fine, fine, Sparrowson. Red herring. This is a red herring. Clearly. Ooh, bloody rare steak. I bet that's not a red herring. Dame Cataline ate a bloody rare steak. Okay. Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to our clients on an empty stomach. Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery. No cutlery? Even for the steak? Nope. You would think the great baron of Chateau Kunia would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen. That is a little peculiar. Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon? No, I think that will be all. So what's the plan now, Falcon? The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to Chateau Kunia and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves. We should try to track down this supposed photographer, Monseiur de Robinio. 2 days for 2 tasks? Seems doable. But we should head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us. Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go. You do believe my story, don't you? I believe you. I believe in justice. ... I'm sure there could be... Well, I believe in justice. That's my personal. Dame Cataline, I believe that a fair trial can draw the truth from any situation. I believe in justice. That's good to hear. You're not wrong, Falcon, but that's not what the lady needed to hear. You might want to work on being less of a, how to put it, fils de pute. If serving justice makes me a fils de pute, then I'll wear that title proudly. Whoosh. Dame Catherine, Monseiur Grenwee, Baron Roguel. Those names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Not particularly. They are, a little bit. Well, it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so that I can keep track of who everyone is. A what? A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalog. I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though. Oh, thanks, Sparrowson. Jayjay Falcon, the aviary attorney himself. Sparrowson. Suave and courageous lackey. What a handsome fellow. I wonder who's compiling this. Pourtois de Meow. Pourtois Highness. Quark, jailkeeper. Cataline, our client. Grenwee. Colleague of Pourtois and Roguel. We haven't met Roguel yet. Well, that's a lot of people. You can access a list of people you have met at any time by clicking the book symbol. Let's make a move. A new day. Oh, the game saves automatically at the start of a new day. It's like they can save and quit from the pause menu by clicking on the cog symbol in the upper left corner or pressing the escape key. Oh. Aha! Okay. I was wondering about that. So, where to first? Studio de Robinio or Chateau Cremier? The interesting thing about this is these investigations, we have a hard time limit. So, in theory, it's possible to miss evidence that you need in order to reach the truth of the case. So, let's go to Chateau Kunia first. Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside Chateau Kunia. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows. Excusez-moi, messieurs. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, you see. Cough, cough. I don't suppose you'd happen to have some spare change? You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? We're good, Falcon. We'll give 10 francs. Here you go. Stay safe, madame. Oh, wow. Bless you, messieurs. Bless you. That was pretty generous of you, Falcon. Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child can make it through the last of winter is the least I can do. But what am I doing, standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson. We've got business to attend to. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-paneled foyer of Chateau Kunia. Whoa, look at this place. Baron Rogule must be loaded. More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine. Is he here right now? Yes. He's the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse. Hey, Baron! We'd like a word! How's that? Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog. You can thank me later. I think I got his attention. Oh, did I hear my name? Great Baron Rogule, property owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you fellows be? More investigators? No, we're attorneys. We're honest. Not quite. I am private attorney Jayjay Falcon. This is my associate Sparrowson. Lawyers, eh? You're not the first to have passed through here today. Oh? Yes. This jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions, then hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. Do you know who he was, Sparrowson? Perhaps. I have a hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial. A friend of yours? Something like that. So what may I do for your messieurs? We're doing some research on Monseiur Grenwee, the frog who was killed here Friday evening. Of course. Such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself. Actually, yes, that would be fantastic. Will be my guest. You will find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photograph prior to the... the unfortunate incident. Oh, can we see the finished photograph? I'm afraid not. It is to my understanding that a photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time. That's no good to us. The trial may be over by then. Needless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you are done with your investigations. So where shall we go first? We're in the main hall now. I say... let's go to the garden first. Dame Cataline said that she found Monseiur Grenwee on the stairs by the fountain. So this must be the very spot where the murder took place. Oops, did I do that? Hey, Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing. The crime scene investigation thing? Yeah, you know, that thing where you get, eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail. You mean search for evidence? Yeah, do that. That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. Okay, we're in investigation mode. Ooh, okay. Very handily, there are specific areas we can examine. Another beautifully made horse statue. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep, eventually we realized it was just filling up on horse nerves. Ugh, terrible. Oh, Sparrowson. Where's the fountain? That looks like the crime scene itself. Another horse statue? A finely crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike. Would you say it behooves you to stroke it? No, I would not. Get out, Sparrowson. You're fired. Where to go? Well, a horse statue. This one has a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into the bar, and the barkeep says, "Why the long face? Yes, we've all heard that one." "What? No." The barkeep says, "You've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under this table." Okay, I was not expecting that. I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. Even got Falcon doing it now. But one more. Baron Rogul certainly liked his horse statues. I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Maybe you should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding. Fair enough. Looks like the big targets here. That's nice. I kind of like that. You can't examine old stuff once you've already examined it. Big fountain. This fountain is finely crafted. It's solid, carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin. It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in to take a closer look, just to be sure. Yeah, I suppose we should. Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrowson, go wade inside the fountain and take a closer look at inside the upper basin. Me? No way. If you want to go wading, do it yourself. I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake. Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it. Flip for it? Oh, wrong voice. Yep. I'll flip this one front coin. You call the outcome. Get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles? Well, clearly we want the plant squiggles. Plant squiggles? It's called a wreath, Sparrowson. Sure, I'll bet on the plant squiggles. Here I go. It's heads. Should have gone with the old emperor, Falcon. Gah! Fine. Hold my shoes. Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Oh, good. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim? No, I'm a bird, not a fish. I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though. What is this? It's brown and sticky, and it smells weird. Don't tell me that you picked up a, very wet cigar butt? Possibly belonging to Baron Rogul? Correct. That shouldn't be too surprising. It's his house, after all. I'll stash it in the evidence folder, just in case. Interesting. Is there anything else we need to do here? Well, there is this. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monseiur Grenwee died. Do you see any bloody footprints? Oh, or maybe a name scrawled in blood, written with the frog's last breath? Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monseiur Grenwee was attacked and killed on the staircase. Well, I guess that's all we can do here. We didn't find much. Save for the... Okay, I think we're done here. Good call. Are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time. Don't push your luck. Well, let's go to the lounge then. Whoa, whoa. Alpaca? Second floor. Third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken. Psst! Hey, Falcon, did you see that? See what? That housemaid totally just did something shifty. Shifty? I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it. Excuse me, mademoiselle. Oops, I didn't mean to pull out my evidence folder. Ah! Yes? Are you two policemen? No, we're private attorneys. My name is Jayjay Falcon. And I'm Sparrowson, and this is JJ's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Colleen Duhat. So, what can I do to help you, messieurs, with today? We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? That's fine. Let me just grab a chair. Oh, that's better. What was it you wanted to ask? Is this... Ah, yes. We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room? Oh, yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing... just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon. And where was the camera pointed? Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. Oops. Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock. I keep trying to hit enter to advance the text, because that's what I'm so used to with everything else. I know! The painting on it totally clashes with the decor. I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands. Oh, that clock has never had hands, in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Rogul just keeps it around as a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working. It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make a note of it. Alright, evidence get. Is there something else you wanted to ask? Are you hiding something from us? You were a little nervous when you came in. You thought we were police officers. There's something we ought to know. Anything you need to confess? No. I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week. Well, we're gonna pressure her. Are you sure there isn't anything you're hiding? It's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. It means we help people get away with criminal acts. Right, and... Sparrowson! Wait, what? No, that's not an accurate job description, Sparrowson. You should be ashamed. It isn't? Oh. Well, what do we do then? I'll tell you later. Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask? No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help. It's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the 3rd degree about it. We only gave you the 2nd degree. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams, and, well, never mind, I'm rambling. It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a larger crime to worry about. Although, I suppose I should probably ask. I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else. Silverware, perhaps? Ah, you know about that? Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, well, yeah, I suppose the habit got a little away from me. That's one mystery solved, at least. Well, okay. We now know. Colleen, the housemaid, has been stealing all the silverware. Clock is no hands. Cigar, we found that. We now met Colleen, Baron Morgul, Sautan, and Gambade, mother and her bounty daughter. Huh. We still have lots more people to meet. I would appreciate if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind and I would hate to break his trust. Well, you did, but if you needed the money, I see. So where to next, Big Bird? Is anything going to change? Wow, Falcon, I had no idea you liked swimming so much. Maybe we should pay a visit to the seaside sometime. I'm not here to go swimming, again. I'm just making sure that we got everything. But it looks like we were fairly thorough. I guess we're done here. Oh, it looks like the housemaid has moved on to another room. It doesn't matter. We got all the important info we needed, didn't we? I guess it's time to go. Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. Morgul's voice changed somewhat. We had a good look. Thank you, Baron. But we actually have some questions for you. Please, ask away. I have nothing to hide. Oh, so we can tell her about her house. Tell him about his housemaid. What happened on the night of the murder? Oh, am I in trouble? Not at all. No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock. We all sat down for dinner in the hall, this very hall, at 6. That part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that. I see. There's something else I can help you, messieurs, with. We could rat out the housemaid, but I think we'll be leaving, actually. I think that will be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs. Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon? I hope so. Don't worry. If everything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just wing it. Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest. A new day. It's a new day. Yes, it is. So the game's saved. It won't cost us any time to go back to Chateau. Kunia. Oh, when we get thrown out. Let's go to Rubinho de Rubinho, the photographer. So this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock? Wait, there's a note on the door. Ahem. The magnificent and marvelous artist, Monseiur Rubinho de Rubinho, is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit. When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean? I think it means that he's a pretentious bird brain. But in any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now? We should knock anyways. Yeah, why not? Alright, I don't see the harm. Nope, doesn't look like he's in, Falcon. Well, clearly we should break in. We should break in. What? Are you serious? Maybe. Monsieur Jayjay Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism. You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over. It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back. I'm barging the door down. Oh shit, Sparrowson, no. Wait, just like that? What? Shouldn't we discuss this first? Oh no! Ah! Sparrowson, my! What in bird Jesus' name was that? You said you wanted to break in. I'm gonna keep accidentally clicking on that. I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think it would turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now that we're here, we ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very... swanky? Yeah. I was going to say ostentatious. That's just swanky talk for swanky. We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention. You should find anything that may help our case and get out. Alright, let's get to it. Clearly this chandelier. A chandelier? You should get one of those for the office. I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. Alright, a cabinet. I see paints, inks, dyes. I'm not quite sure what the clear liquid in this bottle is. I could taste test it. You could. But we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. Okay. Lots of paintings to examine. I feel like that's the exit. This is a picture of a fence. It certainly is. It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all the pictures here, I would pick it as my favorite. Sparrowson, stop. Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns. A butterfly. Or maybe a moth. It's difficult to tell in black and white. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside. You know, I once had an uncle who once fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die? No, he got demoted. Sparrowson, please. Ah, terrible. Well, let's get you. This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell. That reminds me, how illegal is this? You know, breaking and entering, rifling through a person's belongings. It's cool, we're lawyers. Oh god, this is too good. A little bit, maybe. It's cool, we're lawyers. It's okay. A recently passed amendment allows for proportionate amounts of property damage in the pursuit of criminal... We're lying through our teeth. I don't think that's correct, but your use of legal jargon makes me have faith in your credentials. It sounds like you're starting to learn the finer points of the French justice system, Sparrowson. The finer points in that complete and utter BS? A lighthouse? No, wait, it's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways... It's a black smudge, Falcon. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. Simple enough. I see a bourgeois tigress in the profile. Well, that wasn't much. Oh, we missed two, actually. This appears to be a photograph of a ladder. Symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps? It looks more like a stepladder to me. Oh, no. Let's not go there. Oh, no. We're not getting into that old argument. Thank you, Falcon. You saved me. A beautiful picture of the Paris skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from Notre Dame Cathedral itself. Let's get in this picture yet. Picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. Hey, Falcon, look. What? It's just an easel. No, look at what's on the easel. Oh, wow. This must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid, Dame Caroline. I think that's Signor Putois, Caroline's father. What shall we do? Do we just take this? We should question the legality of what we're doing, but, fuck it, we'll take it. We've come this far, we may as well borrow it. Okay, evidence again. Is there anything else we need to do here? I don't think so. I think we can leave now. I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves. Sounds good to me. Uh-oh. Oh, mon Dieu! What happened to my door? We were investigating a break-in. Oh boy, do we tell the truth or do we lie? Well, clearly we need to lie. Some kids did it. Little weasel types. We saw them. Yeah, weasels. They're all like, let's break into this art guy's house. And we were like, no, weasels, you can't do that, because that would be illegal. Then they were like, we chased them off. That's the important thing. Well, thank you, I suppose. Let's make a move. Trial day is approaching fast. Right, let's go. We'll just walk off with the copy of your photograph, Mr. Robinho. The Palace of Justice houses the High Court, a place reserved for only the most serious of crimes. Falcon and Sparrowson stand inside the marble porticio of the Palais de Justice, waiting the opening of the Tribunal de Grande Instance. Are you nervous, Falcon? Yes. Of course I'm nervous. We're woefully underprepared for this case. 2 days. We only had 2 days to prepare. How are we expected to get anything done in that time frame? Home your feathers, Falcon. We can do this. Aye. Monsieur Falcon. Petite Sparrowson. Is there anything you need me to do? Oh no. We've got a handle on things. Falcon was just telling me how confident he was feeling about this case. That's wonderful. I just know that you two will pull through. Let's move it along, fellas. I'll be watching from inside. Do your best for me, Monsieur Falcon. We will. Are you ready? Yeah, we're ready. All right, settle down, everyone. Is everybody here? We'll get this trial started next time on Aviary Attorney.